This is one of the videos in which I try to put some aspects of power systems, where I am an expert, into music, where I am no expert at all. There is a train type in Switzerland called the Intercity Tilting Train, built by the Canadian enterprise Bombardier, and if this train starts from the station, then you can hear a sound like that. Well, this wasn't the original sound. I tried to imitate it by means of an audio tone generator, but you get the essentials. Now, what do you actually hear? Two things. The upwards glissando comes, of course, from the accelerating motors. But what is that sound? Let me shortly explain. The clue is that the motors are supplied by a pulse width modulated variable frequency converter. This device guarantees a smooth and efficient acceleration of the motors, and it works like that. The converter provides a series of equidistant pulses. Equidistant also means constant pulse frequency, and that is the tone of constant tone pitch which you've heard in the first half of the audio example. The pulses can have positive or negative polarity, but they all have the same height. The pulse widths, however, vary over time, and they are controlled such that sort of an average voltage results. In terms of modulation theory, you could speak more correctly of a baseband signal, and it's this voltage that supplies the motors. Now, the converter is controlled such that the frequency as well as the amplitude of this resulting voltage continuously increases, and that leads to the smooth acceleration of the motors of which I talked. And this looks like that. Stop! Most converters use one and the same pulse frequency over the whole speed range. In this converter, however, the pulse frequency is switched to a 1.5 times higher value at a certain speed, and 1.5 times higher frequency means, in terms of music, a perfect fifth. After switching the pulse frequency, it goes on like that. That's what happens in the Intercity Tilting Train. To complete things, here is what it looks and sounds like if a converter only uses one single pulse frequency. I hope my explanations at least gave you a bit of an insight into the technical interrelations.